Hey everyone, I'm Martin.
I'm Shelley.
And today we are extending the series of the Hands-On Homestead House Build, where we're building a house from scratch. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already done that. And today we are installing floor drains into the basement floor. And there is, right now we're down in here, and this is the tile, the drain tile that we've got that sits underneath the cement slab of the floor, and that's where we're going to tie into it. What you have to do when you're installing drains is, first of all, have a P-trap, and this is going to be, that's the drain cap, and it'll be extended down there, and there'll be a P-trap in there. And the idea of a P-trap, if you're not already familiar with it, is it retains water inside there to keeps any kind of air or gas from moving backwards into your building. And there's basically three different directions you can go with a floor drain in a basement. The first one is you can put it right into your sanitary sewer, which a lot of conventional basements are that way. You could also, since it's just basically water that would be in your basement that you're trying to evacuate out, you might put it into a sump pump pit and then pump it out from there. In our case, we don't have, because we're down against solid rock here, I don't want to jackhammer out a hole for a sump pump pit. So we're actually going to put the water directly into the drainage tile and let gravity take it out down the hill a ways behind where the house is going to be. And so we're going to tie it right into the drainage tile that's here. And that way, when there's water in the P-trap, we won't get any cold air blowing backwards or bugs crawling backwards, into the basement. And then it'll drain the water out, whatever kind of water may ever get into the house. Now, we are tiling all the way around the outside perimeter of the basement, outside the footings, and we're tiling on the inside. All of this is going to be underneath the floor, underneath the concrete of the floor. Now, the last thing that I've got is our floor is actually going to be about 2.5 inches higher than the footings currently are. So I want to make sure that the drain top is slightly lower than that. So what we'll be doing is, if you look down at this level, the top of this level, I've got it set right now, so the top of this level is going to be basically the surface of the floor. I don't necessarily want this to be right at the surface. I want it to be slightly below, so there's a little bit of an indentation around the drain so water can drain down into it. So we're going to be positioning this thing and measuring everything so that it sits about 1/2 inch below the level surface of the floor, and then we'll create a dish here that will help funnel the water down into it. That's what we're doing today.
Right now he's just cutting the hole where the pipe is going to go.
All right, just to save a little bit of space, I've gone with 1.5 inch pipe on here rather than 2 inch. The floor drains are made for a 2-inch pipe. They also have a bushing that you can slide up in there that will reduce it down to 1.5 inches. So that's what I'll be gluing in next, is this reducer bushing. So now we've got an 1.5 inch outlet on this drain cap. Last thing we'll need to do is measure the distance that we'll need to go to get this at the right height. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. And setting this thing about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch below the surface of the cement. I need about 4 3/4 inch worth of pipe to extend it to the right height.
And you went up inside that to measure.
Yeah, I had to you got to measure from up inside there where that lip is.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see it.
Not that much of it.
Does that cleaner help it to bond or just
Yep.
cleans it? Okay.
It does. It sort of etches the plastic just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so there it is. The cement floor will be here with a little slight taper up around the drain. We'll go down into the P-trap to hold water, and then on into the tile, which will drain by gravity out into the out down the hill away from the house. And we're going to set this in a little bit. We'll set it with we'll lay some rock in here to hold it steady at the right height. Got it about right there, which is what I like. And then once it's held steady, we'll pour cement in around it when we're pouring the floor. That's it.
All right. Thanks.
So if this was helpful, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll go into next week when we're actually going to be pouring the floor. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like and a share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. See you next time.